get that at like 1 a.m. Hey, yeah, when I let the blood, I pass it to no other. If I don't know nothing, you can scram, okay, then you can scram. Hey, all I see is night vision, all I see is green. Yeah, what an Instagram, delete my spam. Yeah, in the same cycle for a couple years, now I finally broke the shackles from my hands.
You fuck with that song? Yeah, I know you do. That is made by me. You fuck with that song? I got more music just like that. Second link in that link tree below. Fuck with that SoundCloud or whatever you listen to music on, but preferably the SoundCloud. Anyway, bro, we got The Evolution of a Weed Smoker by the boy It's CBD, bro. Again, bro. Shouts out to bro. Let's go ahead and get into this video and see what are the stages of or evolution of a weed smoker.
Booth grass, the devil's lettuce. It goes by many names. But today we're going to dive deep into the evolution of people who choose to indulge. People who open up their CB1 receptors and let the green goblin gas take over. From a potential puffer's first time all the way up to the dreaded status of Benjamin Zombie. Told the doctor I'm a healthy kid, I smoke broccoli. Now that line definitely isn't
That Benjamin Zombie, please don't. Well, niggas are already like that. If you're not there, don't go there. Take some breaks from smoking, bro. And that's all I gotta say about that. It's simple.
medical advice. Sure, medical cannabis exists, but smoking anything isn't great for your lungs. And let's be honest, Kodak Black probably isn't sparking up to treat back pain or ADHD. Anyway, let's break down the evolution of a smoker in a scientific and educational way, from that first potentially hitting a Benjamin 24/7 and why you really don't want it to get that far. We'll also look at the tipping point when weed shifts from a controlled though unhealthy little vice to a full-blown mental addiction. Plus, we'll ask how much can weed be a part of your lifestyle without becoming destructive. Kind of like alcohol. Sure, it can be harmful, but if you're just having a few drinks once a week, who am I to judge? Everyone's journey is different, but there's one thing we all share: the first time. Every master starts here, whether it was a planned, yo, let's try weed moment with your best friend, or a casual, why not? The first smoke sets the tone for your evolution. That first experience matters. Some people try it once, geek out way too hard, and never touch it again. Others feel nothing and keep experimenting until it hits, and some enjoy the buzz right away and decide they want more. For me, at first nothing, then a couple more puffs and I was super high for like 30 seconds, then back to normal. Everyone's different, but if you had a positive first experience, odds are you'll climb higher on the evolution ladder, which brings us to the casual smoker. Here's the first real step. You're smoking knowingly now, maybe on weekends at a party or chilling in your buddy Steve's man cave.
This is me. This is where I'm at, and this is where I plan to stay. But we gonna see what the other evolutions are. But I don't even be getting high around people. I'll probably get high around my boys, but I barely even really do that. I usually just get high by myself, because I'm usually by myself.
You're not sure why exactly. Maybe it's because weed chills you out without the hangover of alcohol, or because it makes the world feel just a little more magical. At this point, weed isn't routine. You don't have your own stash, you treat it like an event. And the best part, you remember every high. 5 hours of Smash Bros and a family-sized pizza? Legendary. Wandering the suburbs baked? Iconic. Honestly, this stage is the sweet spot. Casual smoking is usually less harmful than drinking every weekend. Plus, it makes it so that almost every high is a memorable night. But chances are, eventually you'll evolve into the routine toker. Now, you're smoking more regularly. Not just with friends, but at the end of the day. You light up before a walk, chores, or just relaxing. You know it's bad for your lungs and that it makes you lazy, but in your mind, the juice is worth the squeeze. Still, sparking up as much as you do, at this point, it might be worth mixing in something easier on your lungs. That's exactly where today's sponsor, 5CBD Quick Hits 15mg gummies, come in.
Hey, get your money, my nigga. Shoot. I ain't gonna get mad at you.
The basics. Strains, THC percentages, different methods. Maybe you've got some papers in a tray. You know a bowl hits harder and faster for those stare at the wall eating ramen nights, while a joint gives you a smoother, longer high for a walk around the park. At this stage, the high starts to feel less like a novelty and more like a tool. You can use it for deep convos, crazy observations, or even philosophy hour with your buddies, where once you were...
I'm kinda in this category, but I don't really smoke every day. I don't even really smoke every week. I really just smoke whenever I feel like it. Now, I will say this summer, in the past year, I've definitely been smoking a lot more, especially this summer. But I probably say as of this month, since summer has ended, I probably only really like bought weed probably like 2 times. And the first time was because my ass couldn't go the fuck to sleep. I don't know. Maybe I'm pretty sure. Cut that out. I'm pretty sure I made a video me talking about like my sleep situation, which is kind of still going on. And I bought indica because I wanted to take a break from weed, but I couldn't sleep, and I didn't know why I couldn't sleep. And I'm not gonna lie, that indica helped. It helped. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I might end up buying it again tonight, even though I really shouldn't. I'm probably not going to.
Just giggling at Shrek and demolishing Ben and Jerry's? Now you might be debating the political and economic state of the world. Jaden Smith would be proud. You're not quite rocking a tinfoil hat ranting about Mark Zuckerberg being a reptile, but you wouldn't be mad if someone else brought it up, which means you're creeping towards the casual stoner. This is where the mindset really shifts. You're no longer just an evening toker, sometimes you're sparking up during the day too. It's becoming part of your everyday life. At this point, you've probably Googled weed's medical benefits. You read that it might help with anxiety, ADHD, or stress, and suddenly you're asking yourself, am I smoking because I like it or because I need it? Maybe you've always been more prone to enjoying it. Maybe it's your way of easing anxiety.
I tell y'all right now, I smoke because I enjoy it.
No, for sure, but one day you're packing your 5th bowl in 2 hours and your homie looks at you like, yo bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. 2 hits out of a blunt. I don't even know how to roll. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I buy pre-rolls. 3 maximum. Whole day. Probably, I would probably say half my day off of 2 puffs of weed is, I'm good for half the day. 2 or 3. These people I know be going through blunts, like smoking 5 blunts a day. And I'm like, nigga, either y'all shit is weak as fuck, or these people been smoking for a lot longer than me, and a lot more frequently than me. And honestly, I kind of want to keep it like that. I don't really want to have to keep going through blunts after blunts after blunts, my nigga, but, you know.
You should cool it on the za. This is a pivotal moment. Your response determines everything. Do you laugh it off and actually cool it? Or do you lean back, exhale, and drop the undefeated line, bro, it's low-key medical? If you pick the second answer, congratulations. You're on the fast track to the next stage, the daily stoner. This is a stage where things flip. Back in the casual stoner days, you smoked during the day occasionally. Now it's the other way around. You occasionally don't. Wake and bakes have become a sacred ritual. You roll out of bed with all the weight of life on your shoulders, school, your job, your investment account, and instead of tackling them sober, you think, yeah, I'll deal with all this, but I'll do it high. Alright, let's see. Investment account, I'll check the stocks tomorrow. Job? Shit, I'll just call in sick. School? Well, I'd open my laptop, but the battery's dead. Guess I'll charge it while I go play Borderlands 4. Wow, what a productive morning. Got everything done in 3 minutes. That's the illusion of the daily stoner. You convince yourself,
hell no.
Yeah, I wake and bake, but I still get stuff done. And technically you're not wrong, you do get things done, but weed warps your definition of productive. Something that would have taken you 15 minutes sober now takes an hour, and by the end of it, you feel like you just worked a 12-hour shift. Progress is still happening, just at a snail's pace. The bigger issue, your tolerance is climbing to skyscraper levels, because, well, you don't always aim to get obliterated during the day, you still blow yourself to orbit at night. Combine that with a dulled work ethic and suddenly you're spending record high amounts of money on weed while earning less, because let's face it, you're prioritizing a chill lifestyle over hustle. And if you keep leaning into that chill side,
I fucked what he just said just now. Wait, hold on, go back.
spending record high amounts of money on weed while earning less, because let's face it, you're prioritizing a chill lifestyle over hustle. And
now, me personally, I do get lazy off of weed, which is one of the reasons why I'm not smoking right now. But the thing is, there's a lot of times where I work while off weed. Like, honestly, if I made video, honestly, I could almost, not even almost. I could guarantee y'all if I was high right now, cause I'm low key tired, bro. I didn't even get that much sleep. But if I smoked right now, I would pump out like probably, I would react to probably like 10, 12 videos right now. No joke. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like the way my mindset is now, like. It really is just it depends on the person and where your mind is. Where my mind is right now is hustle. I just got my second job today, bro. I have 2 jobs, my nigga. I'm gonna be making. Let's not disclose that right now. But if I were to smoke right now, I would definitely be way more productive. Cause right now, all I can really focus on, I'm focused on the video, but I'm also focusing on the fact that I low-key want to go to sleep. And it's making me want to go buy some indica. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but I had to pay rent, had to pay a whole bunch of shit. I gotta get back and forth from work. How much money do I even have right now, bro? Yeah, that's a no-go. Unfortunately.
If you keep leaning into that chill side, sliding further and further down, you'll wake up one day and realize you've officially crossed into full-blown stoner. Water versus which one's more important? The obvious answer is water, but the fact that you hesitated, even for a millisecond, and thought, wait, no weed? Yeah, that's the sign. You've officially evolved into the full-blown stoner. This is where my own experience starts to taper off, because I never made it this far myself, but from what I've seen, the difference between a daily stoner and a full-blown stoner is subtle, yet massive. The daily stoner still believes they're enhancing life with weed, using it to make something boring bearable or something fun even better. At this stage though, that illusion is gone. Here, being high is the baseline, the normal state. No more, oh shit, I'm too high moments. No more novelty, no more magic. What used to feel like a rocket launch now just feels like existing. And while that might sound chill, it comes with a heavy...
Yeah, you lost me about 2 levels ago. The max I would probably say is, not even the 3rd level, bro. What was the 2nd level? The routine toker. I would probably say that's like the max. And I don't even be smoking every day. Like I said, with weed, it's always just been whenever I felt like it. And there's been times where I felt like smoking weed, but then I was like, eh. Mind you, I've been smoking on and off for about over a year now. So shit.
Trade-off. The wonder of the za has faded, the excitement that made it special is gone, and in its place is a quiet dependency. Weed stops being a semi-unhealthy vice you choose and becomes the silent addiction you can't imagine life without. This right here is the turning point. Some people never get past it. Some people catch themselves and scale back, but if you don't, there's one final grim stage of evolution waiting ahead, and it's a place you really don't want to end up. The Benjamin Zombie.
No.
Wake up, Benjamin. Eat breakfast, Benjamin. Clock in at school or work, Benjamin. Light up again, Benjamin. Repeat! Life becomes a loop, a hazy carousel that never stops spinning. The world feels like it's moving in slow motion, like you're stuck on a never-ending train ride with foggy windows, and the destination, nowhere good. Usually a one-way track toward burnout, paranoia, or full-blown psychosis if you don't slam the brakes, brah. By this stage, there's no wonder in weed anymore. No spark, no giggles, no creativity. Honestly, you don't even like it anymore. It's not fun, it's just what you do, like brushing your teeth or scrolling your phone. It's become automatic, a reflex. You smoke not to elevate, but to avoid the emptiness of sobriety. And that's the saddest part. The plant that once made music sound richer, food taste better, and sunsets glow brighter has been stripped of all its charm. Now, it's just fuel for a fading engine. You're not living with weed anymore, you're surviving through it. At this point, you're not a stoner,
Absolutely
not even a daily stoner. You've devolved into the Benjamin Zombie. Permanently hazed, always chased.
Yeah. Shout out to CBD, bro. I will never go there. Like I said, I'm max 2nd level. I can take breaks off of weed. Okay. Even when I feel like doing it, I'm like, yeah, nah. Like right now, I want to. Watching this, I really do want to right now. But then I looking at this and I'm like, damn, no. Moderation. Please put moderation. Ease it into your life. If you don't have moderation into your life, bro, try to ease it in, bro. because you don't want to become the Benjamin zombie, because that's when you actually start doing damage to yourself. Motherfuckers, I'm over here looking at videos of motherfuckers lungs collapsing at the same age as me because they're vaping and smoke. I'm just like, bro, but that's vaping. That's just that song in the back.
When I pull up early to the party, I'ma get there at like 1 a.m.
Is mine. Like I said in the beginning, fuck with that link tree down in the description below. Shout out to CBD, bro. Go subscribe to him if you are interested in weed or anything to do with weed. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.
All I see is night vision, all I see is green. Yo, what an Instagram, delete my spam. Yo, in the same cycle for a couple years. Now I finally broke the shackles from my hands. Yeah, hey, I got all these bands from my Telegram. I don't know my methods for your manners. Yo, I don't know when or how, but we gon' blow up soon. You gon' see our name on